Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Study with Reeti. Today we are going to do a very important topic from our chapter, that is the Companies Act 2013. We studied about what is a company, the definition of company given in the Companies Act 2013, how Companies Act is made from various. Wait a second, let me just check once if my video is recording or not. Okay, great. And we studied about different kinds of shares. We have more to study, but this topic today is doctrine of ultravires. Wait a second. This is a very interesting chapter, to be honest, and I hope you all will enjoy as well. So, first of all, we need to talk about what is a doctrine or doctrine, whatever you say. But yeah, this is the spelling. So, what is a doctrine? Doctrine is a legal theory. It's what? It's a legal theory. And in this particular chapter, that is your Companies Act 2013 of CA Foundation, we have three kinds of doctrine. Okay, first is oh, doctrine of ultra wise, then doctrine. I'll just don't write doctrine again and again. You can write it down, right? Doctrine of constructive notice. And third is doctrine of indoor management. You need to remember all these three. The case based study questions can come from these three doctrines, obviously. So, yeah, you have to understand them in very detail. And okay, let's get started with firstly doctrine of ultravires. Now, doctrine of ultravires, let me write it down here. Doctrine of ultravires means, doctrine means theory of beyond powers. ठीक है? What is this? This is the meaning of this doctrine of ultravires का meaning क्या है? Theory of beyond powers. Now, what is theory of beyond powers? Any act, or any acts done beyond the legal power of company. Okay, lots of writing. Now let us try to break it down. Doctrine means theory, of to of. Ultra means beyond. Wires mean powers. So it is a theory about when you act beyond your powers. Every human, every company, even the government have certain limitations of their powers. They cannot act beyond their power, right? Now, what this definition you can say is any act or any acts. Any act or any acts done beyond the legal power of company. Any acts done beyond the legal power of company is your theory of beyond powers or doctrine of ultravires. Now you will ask me that how will we know that when it is beyond the legal power? For example, government know its limitation of power through constitution. So what is the constitution for company? So there is something called MOA, which is your charter of company, as you have studied in your previous classes, that is your 11th and 12th also. That MOA is charter of a company. How and why? So MOA, also known as Memorandum of Association, is given in section 4 of Companies Act. ठीक है? MOA, that is Memorandum of Association, is given in section 4 of your Companies Act, which defines it as a charter of company, or the MOA is the charter of company which defines constitution and scope of the power of company. We are not going to dig in about the definition of MOA here. Simple thing is that MOA defines power of company. MOA define power of company. इसमें no. Now the thing is, your Companies Act 2013 plus MOA tells you powers of company. ठीक है? Basically, Companies Act 2013 or MOA things are same only. So if you are writing that MOA is chart of the company which defines power of a company, it is correct. But just so that you don't have any confusion, I am writing it here in a cloud box as well. ठीक है? Now, your MOA is a public document. But yeah, I don't really need to tell you all that right now, I guess. So yeah, here. Now, when MOA defines the power of a company, if you do anything beyond that, means anything beyond MOA. If you do anything beyond MOA, it is void. It is void. Means you cannot do anything beyond MOA. अच्छा पहले इसका एग्जांपल लेते हैं. Constitution we have, right? Can you do anything that is against your constitution? Can government do anything that is against constitution? You will answer me that no, government cannot work beyond the power given as such in your constitution, because if government tries to do anything beyond what is written in your constitution, it would be wrong. They would be what we say, it can't happen. They have to go to jail, you can say. They would be all the verdict and everything would be happening. They cannot do anything beyond constitution. Similarly, a company cannot do anything beyond your MOA. MOA में नहीं लिखा तो नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है? Now, so if you are doing anything beyond MOA, it will be void ab initio. Now you'll say कि void तक तो ठीक था, void ab initio क्या है? So it means wrong from the starting. anything against, anything beyond, or you can say anything against or beyond, anything against or anything beyond your MOA is void ab initio, and it is void ab initio and non-binding. ठीक है, फिर से एक बार पूरा करते हैं. Doctrine of ultravirus is theory of beyond powers. It means that any act or acts done beyond the legal power of company comes in this doctrine. Who tells us our legal powers? It is basically Companies Act 2013 and your MOA that defines the powers of the company. If you are doing anything beyond MOA or anything against MOA, it will be void ab initio, wrong, or not happening, wrong from the starting, and not binding. And not binding क्या हुआ? And not binding means no one can be sued or sued. That if you are doing any contract, let's say any contract you are doing against your MOA, then it is void ab initio, wrong from the beginning, wrong from the starting, null and void. Also not binding means you cannot sue or being sued. ना आप किसी पे केस फाइल कर सकते हो, ना कोई आप पे केस फाइल कर सकता है. ठीक है, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. नाउ we'll take an example for this so that we understand it better. ठीक है, यहाँ यहाँ लेती हूँ ऐसे. ठीक है, let me do it here. Okay, let's say this is your ABC Limited. First of all, if you don't know what MOA has, so MOA has about the rules and regulations of a company, about what you will sell, how will you sell, everything about the working of a company is given in your MOA, and MOA is like a constitution of a company. I hope MOA, Memorandum of Association, is very clear to you because it's not a new concept. It is a concept that you have been doing from a long time. Okay? Now, ABC Limited gets into a contract with Vinod. We have a person known as Vinod and a company that is ABC Limited. It's a public company. That's why I am not writing private limited but just limited. That shows that ABC Limited is a what? ABC Limited is a public company. ठीक है? Now ABC Limited का MOA, the Memorandum of Association, says that it can only sell apparels, or let's say, okay, let's say clothes. ABC Limited will only sell clothes, सिर्फ कपड़े बेचेगी. ठीक है, this is given in your MOA. But what ABC Limited is doing right now, that they sign a contract. ABC Limited and Vinod sign a contract that Vinod will give rupees 10 lakh and ABC Limited will give it ABC Limited will give it what, let's say, it will do, it will give it buses. It will give where's my razor? Quite a big razor. Okay, it will give transport buses. ठीक है, this is the contract. इतना समझ आया? ABC Limited signs a contract with Mr. Vinod saying that Mr. Vinod will give rupees 10 lakh and in exchange ABC Limited will provide transport buses. ठीक है? Now what happens is Mr. Vinod gives rupees 5 lakh in advance. You know, we can give, you give rupees right in advance too. अभी तक इन्होंने बसेस नहीं दिए बट मिस्टर विनोद हैज गिवन रुपीज 5 lakhs in advance. Now what happens? ABC Limited goes to Mr. Vinod and says, ABC Limited goes to Mr. Vinod and says, we cannot give you buses as it's against our MOA and we can't give your advance back as well. ठीक है? Mr. Vinod gave rupees 5 lakhs, but what ABC Limited says? It says that we can't give you buses because it's not in our MOA and we can't give your advance back as well. Obviously, Mr. Vinod will be mad, right? So, what Mr. Vinod does? He tries to file a suit against, but what? He cannot file a suit against him. Why? Him not. He Vinod cannot file a suit against the company. Why? Because anything beyond MO is non-binding. You cannot sue or being sued here. तो अब फाइल नहीं कर सकते suit. But this is wrong, right? How will he get his 5 lakh rupees back? He can't file a suit because it was against the MOA. And obviously Mr. Vinod की भी गलती है. Why? Because our MOA is a public document. This MOA is a public document. It means that anyone can read, anyone can inspect. एंड इसी से हमारा दूसरा डॉक्ट्रिन आता है, दैट इज डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्टिव नोटिस. बट या लेट्स जस्ट से दैट इट्स अ पब्लिक डॉक्यूमेंट एंड एनीवन कैन एक्सपेक्ट. तो गलती तो थी मिस्टर विनोद की भी, बट लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट दैट राइट नाउ. लेट्स बी स्टिक दैट it was void ab initio. It was void ab initio. So Mr. Vinod rather cannot sue or been sued, but he wants his 5 lakhs that he gave in advance back. What he'll do now? Now the thing is, if ABC Limited, if ABC Limited has used this money, and if ABC Limited has not used this money, तो दोनों के केसेस अब अलग हो जाएंगे. क्या होगा? If ABC Limited has used this money, then nothing can happen. Then you cannot recover. Nothing can happen. Or you can say no recovery. But let's say that ABC Limited has not used this money yet. Has not used this money yet. Then Mr. Vinod. Then Mr. Vinod would be entitled to recover his money. ठीक है? If ABC Limited has used this money, तब तो you cannot recover. But let's say that ABC Limited has not used this money yet. Then Mr. Vinod would be able to recover his money. Okay? ठीक है? This example is okay. So it means, what it means, that any act beyond the legal power of a company is void from the starting. It's not binding. You cannot sue, can't be sued. And if there is a money transaction you want to recover, those may be case है that if they have used the money, then तो you have to forget your money. By chance the money has not been utilized yet, then you can recover your money. एक और example छोटा सा फटाफट we'll see that X Limited and Shreya. Shreya gave loan. Shreya gave loan of rupees 5 lakhs to this company, and in exchange obviously interest will be given plus principal, right? वो तो normal loan का जो scenario होता है वो. But what happens is that in MOA it is mentioned that loan above 2 lakh, loan up to 2 lakh means you can take loan maximum to 2 lakhs only. तब तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? Void ab initio. ठीक है, तब तो void ab initio हो गया. Why? Because MOA says that you can only take loan up to 2 lakhs, and if you are having the loan for 5 lakhs, then it is wrong. It is incorrect from the beginning itself. ठीक है? And again the same thing will happen. You won't be able to file a case. You cannot be sued or being sued on that. श्रेया को अगर अपने पैसे रिकवर करने होंगे तो again this thing will happen, that if they have used it तब तो nothing can happen. If they by chance has not used the money yet, then Shreya will be entitled to recover her money. But इसमें थोड़ा सा अगर चेंज किया, सेम केस, सेम केस बट अ लिटिल डिफरेंट. ठीक है, यहाँ पे now let's say x x, should I change the color? Wait, I'll change because I don't want you to mistake this color and that is for the same. Okay, wait. X Limited and Shreya, again the same character, same scenario. 5 lakh rupees and X Limited will return after 2 years, let's say. ठीक है, same here also. Let me write that the tenure is 2 years. Okay, here also the tenure is 2 years. So after 2 years the company will return the money to Shreya. But now what happened is that AOA says that loan up to 5 lakh, MOA is silent. मतलब that अगेन अबाउट द लोन नथिंग इज मेंशन्ड इन योर एमओए, एमओए में कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है अबाउट द लोन, ठीक है। बट इन एओए, अब एओ क्या होता है, जस्ट फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एओए इज सेक्शन 5 of Companies Act, that means articles of association. It has rules and regulations about the management of internal affairs of a company and bylaws of a company. We are not going in depth of it again, but just understand. तो एओए में अगर लिखा है लोन अप टू, सॉरी नॉट 5 लाख, 2 लाख, तो what will happen, you will say that maybe it will be void ab initio, you will say कि maybe it is wrong from the beginning, but this time it is not the case. What happens is, if it is written 2 lakhs, then what I can do, I can do rec- rectification and make it 5 lakh. Simple. मैंने रूल ही चेंज कर दिए. Loan up to 2 lakhs it was written in my AOA, so what I'll do, I'll rectify and do it 5 lakhs. Easy. Hence, this contract will be a valid contract. Now you will say कि अगर rectification भी कोई चीज है, so why can't you do in MOA? So write a point here. There is no rectification in MOA. You cannot make the changes in the rules that are in your MOA, but you can make the changes in the rule that is in your AOA. AOA is flexible. AOA तुम अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हो, बट MOA के खिलाफ अगर कुछ है, so it is null and void. But if it is something that is against, that is beyond your AOA, तो rectification. तो in short मैंने क्या बोला, इन शॉर्ट मैंने बोला that beyond AOA, and here beyond MOA, anything beyond MOA is ultra vires. It is void ab initio and non binding, ठीक है. But anything beyond AOA or director's power, director's power is like you have board of directors in a company. Each director will have some powers, but again that power of the director will have limitations. Okay, let's not talk about that. uh, how do you explain, okay, डायरेक्टर की पावर है, बट जैसे डायरेक्टर भी अपने पावर के अगेंस्ट कुछ कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. Directors has limited powers, but let's say he wants to do something beyond his powers, then also he can do that. How? By rectification. But rectification is not a easy process. Obviously you have to take the voting and majority voting, special resolution. There is a long process for the voting and for the rectification as well, that we are not going to talk about in here. But the main highlight is that in MOA there is no chance of making changes, no changes. But in AOA or in director's power, you can do rectification. You can make changes in it. It is flexible. It is not void ab initio. You can make it a, you can make it valid by doing the changes, right? So anything beyond AOA or anything beyond director's power is known as Intravires. This particular word is not the word you need to remember. You can just understand that anything beyond AOA or director's power can be made valid with the help of rectifications, but anything if it is against MOA, if it is beyond memorandum of association, then you cannot do anything. It will be coming under doctrines of ultra vires. This is R, by the way, and it will be void ab initio and non-minding. You can make no changes. This much is there in doctrine of ultra vires. And related topic related topic is doctrine of constructive notice, which we are going to do in our next class. For today I am going to end the video here only. I hope you like my video. If you do, so do like, subscribe and share my channel. Also don't forget to ring the bell hang button so you'll get all the notifications of my channel. You can take screenshot if you want, or if you wanna write it down, you can. This is can be a first page, and this is the whole explanation till here. ठीक है? Till here is your whole explanation. This everything. So okay. Till then, bye bye. Stay tuned and look up to the all the other videos that are already uploaded on the channel for CA Foundation. Thank you and have a great day ahead.